Terry, Matt's just given me the most shit version of a story I could get. Come fill me in.
Not fucking happy, SK.
Good. Well, not good. I don't want you to not be happy, but tell me, what happened?
How come you've got a knife out?
Oh, I'm selling weed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so last night I go to the jewelry shop to grab my jewels. Probably should have went to the house with them, but I wanted to get bandages because I was going to do like fucking 4 sewer runs, right? So I go to the hospital. Couldn't speak to the guy, man, and I couldn't really see anyone in there, so I just took a quick nap. And then I woke up next to my car and shit, put my jewels in the car, and then as I was running towards the hospital, like Rame, Toko, X and Anto pull up and they're just like, hey, 10F Terry, and what's good and that. Like, it was being chill, innit? And then Rami goes in the front of my car and sees the jewels, takes them out and runs off. But he was just kidding, like Rami was just joking around. He comes back and puts them back in there.
Yeah.
And then a couple seconds later, when Rami like goes in the hospital, fucking X and Toko start fucking about with the jewels. Because they grab them as soon as Rami puts them back in, so I couldn't even lock it. And they put them in the back of their car. And I just thought they was joking in it at first, but I didn't realize it was X. Like, it was one of them because he was just blacked out, not talking and shit. And then I was saying to Toko, just giving me back in it, like, I know we're all just fucking about on that, but I'll just have my jewels back now. And then they basically just unlocked the car, got in and locked it before I could even react. And then they just drove off. So I was calling Rami, and Rami was trying to say that
that's his fault. He should have locked the car. What kind of logic is that?
For fuck's sake, I didn't know X was there, and he was like, "I've got no
control."
control."
Bro got robbed, but it's his fault. What?
So I'm trying to call him because he gives me these numbers, but both numbers they just wouldn't answer. And then when I met up with him at the pawn shop to see if they was there, fucking X and Toko was there with my jewels, like trying to give him the guy. X had a fucking hunting rifle out, and Toko had a gun out. But Toko, like, X wasn't talking at all. It was literally just Toko. And he was just giving it the big one, bro.
He's probably still remembers the last time.
Who, X?
Yeah.
That's what, yeah, but it was Toko. He was doing all the talking, pretty much just trying to.
So was he being he was being the aggressor? He was just moving mad.
Yeah, Toko. Like, X wasn't even talking at that point.
Yeah.
And then Toko was just being the full-on aggressor, not giving them me back. Basically, I was saying I want my jewels back, and he was saying, "Do you have your jewels?" I said no, and he said, "Well, they're not your jewels then." Shit like that. And then
so bro's just getting mad lippy.
Yeah, for no reason, innit? So they grabbed the jewels again and ran to the car. So I started following them just to see where they was going, because I just thought like they was just fucking about for a bit. So I was just following them. Went to the sanitation gas station. And then Toko just hopped out with a gun and told me to get the fuck out of the car. Started calling me a bitch and this and that.
Just because you're following them?
Yeah, but I was just following them because they had all
you're trying to get your jewels back. Bro. Yeah, no, I know,
yeah. And then he just pulled a gun out, started calling me a bitch and that. I'm lucky he's not going to shoot me and that. And then he just took the keys from the car.
So they robbed you, you followed him to get your jewels back, and he's calling you mad for chasing them to try and get them back?
Yeah, and then he took the keys from the car and drove off in it as well. I had to walk back to the block from the gas station. It literally all happened like when we was all there from that job. I ran to the gaff, bro. Well, there's Peanut right now, bro, with jewels in his fucking hand, bro. I'll get robbed it.
Keep going.
Fucking. So yeah, he just took the keys from my car and shit, and I called Mr. K a little after because I was on a bike and shit, bro. I was ready to just find him and wrench his ass, bro. But they did end up bringing my car back. They didn't take my turbo out, but like it's just kind
but
of
even so, at that point, they've already took
bro.
you for a mug. They've robbed you, and that's the exact kind of situation that happened with me and Matt, right? When we was doing that money run, they robbed us, and they gave our shit back minus 2K and a lockpick. You know, it's like. All right, you've given our shit back, but you're still mugging it.
Yeah, like they took the.
So what happened when you spoke to K?
21K.
What did he say?
I just explained it to him, and he said, "All right, I'll get back to you and talk to him, innit?" And he just never got back to me, bro. But I was saying before I called him, because James was awake at the time, I was just saying K won't give a shit. Like.
Did you speak to Rami as well? What was his energy?
Rami was just kept saying, it's like it's not his issue, and he's gone.
You're saying it what?
He just kept saying that it's not his issue and that he's got nothing to do with it, but he clearly, like, he did though.
Well, I mean, he was there.
I mean? It's literally
and
his
they're
issue,
in his gang, right? So it's...
Yeah.
I mean, he's not...
He
I
was
don't know
doing
if they
nothing
ever come
about
out
it.
like that, but... Well, yeah, we ain't just gonna firm it. I reckon... So Matt told me, like, is that everything, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. I was on a bike looking for Taco, bro, just to, or X, innit?
I'll be real. I think the best move from us now is we go for... Ow. Sorry about that. We go for Taco or X. If Taco was the main one chatting was, he should be number 1, X number 2. And I reckon
but you know,
what we
even
do...
if we go for Taco, yeah?
Yeah.
The moment we get Taco, whatever, that's just going to be their whole group thing.
Yeah?
So
Well, it be what it be, bro. Realistically, they can't rob you and then go, oh, it's nothing to do with me, right? Taco was running his mouth. Did they shoot you or stab you or hurt you or anything?
No, they just
Well, then I reckon
violated me.
we find Taco lacking. He carries a strap 90% of the time, no?
He had one on him last night, yeah.
We find Taco when he's alone, which is pretty much 90% of his day. We fucking pull up on him with straps. We rob him. We take a strap off him. We don't even hurt him. We just match their energy. Take a strap that's worth way more than what they robbed off you, and then wait for the pending phone call / them knocking at the door being like, wagwan for what just happened. Like, because if they're not paying you any attention when you're... It's like the little cousin, right? If your little cousin's trying to fucking... They're playing games with the little cousin and they take it a step too far. One day the little cousin's gonna get pissed and kick you in the shins, bruv. We have to do something like that. We can't just sit here and go, oh, hi, K. Well, exactly, yeah. Even if I ring K, they've displayed no sort of learning, because this has happened multiple times where they've like robbed our members and then kind of played it off as if it wasn't an issue, or they gave GG the money back, but like it's still just the disrespect. Honestly, I think we just try to catch Taco lacking. I don't think we hurt him. I think we match the exact energy. We try aim to take a gun off him or whatever he's got valuable, like a gun and his cash and lockpicks, all of that shit. And then ball is in their court at that point. You be satisfied with that as a get back if we took a gun off him?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be, bro, he's a part of their old group, bro. So, like, we just seen Peanut then, bro. I wouldn't give a shit. It doesn't have to be Taco. I know Taco's one that done it.
No, but it should be. It should be. Because we want the
one
power of them.
Anything about it.
But what do you mean? Like, no one stopped it.
Didn't give a shit.
But that's why that's why it gives us more. If we involve them, right, the people who are claiming they're not involved, it gives them a scapegoat. Because they can be like, oh, you got me involved. If we go directly to the person that robbed you, yeah, and we fucking rob him, when we then get a phone call or we then get approached saying, oh, wagwan, we can then play the card of, well, you didn't want to be involved. Like, we called you, we tried to vocalize it and end it, you weren't listening, so this is our way of getting through to you. Because if we now go rob Peanut, we're skipping that whole step, and that step plays into our favor a little bit.